So Tony, when I heard you were coming on the Stoop, I thought, oh my God, it must be so exhausting being him. That was literally my first thought, because you're so recognizable. So everywhere you go, I imagine you introduce yourself and someone wants to be saved. Like, there's no just casual, hey, how you doing? People see you and think, what's he gonna find in me and how do we make it better? Is that really the way it goes?
There is some truth to that. You know, early in my career when I've started to become more of a public figure, it got a little out of hand. So I've had some wild requests. I've had a kind of ticket to history. I've had those phone calls when the athlete's burning down, when the President of the United States is having his challenge, when, you know, people suicidal. I have, knock on wood or brick, I've never lost one suicide out of thousands.
Is it really for everyone to be fulfilled? I mean, if everybody could, I feel like everybody would already.
No, they wouldn't, because the mind is what dominates most people, not the heart, not the spirit. I really think when people talk about spirituality, you know somebody spiritually, not by what they say religiously or spiritually, but are they comfortable in their own skin? One of the reasons I came to see you is because I see you have that. It's really beautiful, with your children, with yourself, with all the people that sit on your stoop.
Well, I'm old.
You know?
I'm old, so it's like you know, I've gotten here, it's not going to be any different skin, right? So you.
No, you're funny, you're reverent, and you're truthful, which is a really beautiful thing. And so that's why I came by to see you. I really honor you for that.
Some people think it's a condition.
It probably is.
A condition.
But he's doing quite well with it.
Oh my God, he just a little slide into your shoulder.
Wanna make love to you.
I'll just give you a minute to get acquainted with Steve, and then I'm just gonna stand here while you. Okay, good.
Oh, it's okay, buddy.
This is Eric Stringer, everybody. Our producer, Eric Stringer. Steve, stay where you are.
You might want to grab
Oh my
that one. There you
Lord! It just keeps coming.
I
So,
have this impact
so how would you
on
take?
humans and dogs.
How,
They're
woo!
attracted. Oh, what happened?
How would you take this experience and turn it into a positive? So here, we'll continue here.
You want some help
I'm
here?
good. How's the shot?
Look
Good?
at these shoes, first of all, ladies and gentlemen.
Well,
what
I
are
was
these,
trying
8
to.
inches? What
Yeah,
is
well,
the deal
I want
here?
to be near you. I want to be eye to eye.
Well, we could just bring me down one step or two and we'll be set.
Like
Say,
bring
look
you
at
down
this.
a step or two.
It's perfect.
We're perfect. Match made in heels.
Twins.
Something else we have in common, we both have really dirty mouths. I was doing some research and I was watching your film. I'm like, this guy is worse than I am. Who knew that even existed? Excuse me.
I read a book at 22 years old called Taboo Language, which changed my life. It was written by a brilliant psychiatrist who had studied Freud. And he said, you know, Freud was a genius and he was messed up. He was addicted to cocaine. He thought everybody wanted their mother. But his genius was that if you try to make a change and you don't succeed, it's because consciously you say you want one thing and unconsciously another. And so he would use provocative language to disturb or jolt the person out of the surface bull to something deeper that was real. I use it and you see people get shocked or they laugh or whatever. And when they shock or get laughed, then what comes out is the real them instead of the manufactured how I think I should be. And then you can make real change. Because what makes real change happen is getting real. You can't do it as long as you live an old pattern. And old patterns control us. And so my goal is help break through that. And we're gonna make it so you can enjoy yourself.
Oh, are you sure?
To wrap it up, let's say we were at one of your
Well,
seminars.
what'd you think of the film?
Here's what I think of the film. It's amazing for people who cannot get to see you in person.
Yes.
It gives an accurate picture. Now, I know from working in TV that I can edit. So
Yes.
I've become very cynical about what I'm watching. What did you leave out? You know, we have the person who you saved from the brink of suicide at 26 years old. But what about the person that we didn't edit in?
Yeah, well, I appreciate your skepticism, but if you want to do your homework on it, you can find out that nobody was edited in any way, shape, or form. Those are 2-hour interventions that they made into 7 minutes so that someone could experience it in 190 countries. But we didn't like cherry pick. I didn't have that process. I've been doing this for 39 years.
To your point earlier about people who don't try stuff because they're just cynical, I came up with a slogan this weekend, just popped in my head, you can have it.
Okay, hit me with it.
Perfection is for
Boom!
the end.
I will use it.